Hello. I kind of wish you guys could, like, fucking with me about my giant bowl of chips. I have a mixed martial arts thing next month that I'm trying to get in my weight class, so fuck off. So my name's Elissa, like you said, and I guess the first thing you should know about me is that I'm totally gay for my cat. And I mean, I guess she's, like, somewhat partial to me as well. But it's hard to tell because she's kind of hot and cold. For instance, like, when I come home, she's all, "Oh, hey, thanks for dropping by. Let me just get over here and be all, touch me right there. Oh, fuck no, bitch! Don't touch me like that! Mark-ass trick." She's hard to read. She's weird. But you know, she's a girlfriend. You know, like she likes to follow me into the bathroom. You know, if I gotta pee, she's gotta come and watch. If I gotta do number 2, she wants to come and judge. So you know, I just let her come in. And one thing that I really like about her, this is one cool thing about my cat, is that she actually plays fetch. So she'll bring me like one of those little like rings from around a milk carton to throw for her, and she'll bring it back. So on this day, this poopy day in March, I had one of these said milk rings, and she was not choosing to sit in the bathroom window, which overlooks the roof like she normally does, and she wanted to play fetch with the ring. So I was throwing the ring, she was bringing it back, we're having a great time, I was letting it fly. It was good. And then it came time to take care of business, and I turned around and I saw that there was no toilet paper on the roll. And I don't know about you, but we keep our toilet paper in the closet that is not in the bathroom, so it involves like the highly choreographed like shuffle to the closet to get it and then come back to the toilet. And I'm just like, you know what, like, I'm not ready for that trip right now, because once you get the toilet paper and come back to the toilet, it's like pulling apart a grilled cheese sandwich. So I thought I would do, you know, one last maneuver and throw the ring out the window onto the roof to see like if the cat would go after it. And so I threw it out, and as I threw it, I heard it ping off the roof and onto the sidewalk below. And before I could stop her, she like jumped out the window, and I was like, "Oh, fuck me, dude. I just fucking killed my cat. What the fuck? My cat's dead, my ass is all shitty. I mean, could this day really get much worse?" Well, it did, because it was the oil spill day. I think it was April 27th. And I take issue with oil spills because I always hear people say, you know, isn't the Titanic cool? Like, wouldn't you like to just like get some scuba gear on, like go dive down and get your buried treasure and get super rich and super famous? And I'm just like, guys, there is a whole gulf full of black gold out there. Why are we not harvesting this shit? Like, you don't even have to dive down to get it. I mean, it's like, you, Clarence, get your shop vac. Hey, you, Irma Jean, get your cheesecloth and hold this pickle barrel still while I squeeze out the ducks. You know how expensive this shit is. But on a serious note with the oil spill, I'm concerned about the long-term effects on our ecological systems, on the human race. I mean, people in New Orleans in a couple years from now could be having babies that have like 10 eyes or like 3 arms. That actually reminds me of a story of when I went to a bar and a guy came up to me and he goes, "I have a dick like a baby's arm." And I was like, "Whoa, you hide it well." And then it was because I thought he actually said that he had an arm like a baby's dick. But no, he had a dick like a baby's arm, and I was like, I would like to see that. That sounds chubby. So he took down his pants, and I was fucking floored because this shit had a baby's hand attached to the tip. It was nasty. So of course I booked it. And he goes, "Where are you going?" "You dropped your purse. Let me get that." It was a freak show. I don't know if you guys have heard this. This is in the news also, but Seal is actually going to like cross over into hip hop. But he's not going to go by Seal anymore. He's actually going by his new rap name. It's Lupus Fiasco. dedicated father, I should mention. On that note, I find myself to be one of the most uninformed people that I know. Most of my news stories come either from like drunk friends or from the news ticker that I see on 3rd Street as I pass by. And I think it's been there a while, but the first time I became aware of it was when Mackenzie Phillips came out with her book. And I remember driving by and the headline said something like, Mackenzie Phillips admits to having sex with her father willingly. And I was like, oh my God, seriously, like, what kind of message is that to have on top of a venerated building? I don't know what this building is. You know, what if her mom was driving by and that was the first time that she had ever heard? And like, these are the kinds of issues that need to be addressed in a passive-aggressive note within the family, privately. And I just imagine Mackenzie's sister, Wilson, putting something up on the fridge that says something like, Dear Mackenzie, if you could put Dad's dick down for like 1 second, you might have a hand free to put the milk back in the fridge. Mom, we're out of cereal. Speaking of sex, let's talk about Smurfs. I am really incensed about how people, like, every time the Smurfs come up, people are like, so I get disturbed by how ramped up they get. Like, they're like, you know, it's just one Smurfette and all those guys. Like, sounds pretty hot, right? Like, sexy gangbang situation. And I'm like, you know what? That's a fucking children's cartoon by French people. Smurfette is somebody's fucking daughter, or wife, or both. And I think it's just really disrespectful. But if they do make a porno out of the Smurfs, and I hope they don't, but I mean, I kind of hope they do, because I'm pretty right for the lead role. I've come up with a couple of names for these potential porns. One is One Smurf, One Cup. The second is Smurfing My Smurf. All over the Smurf. And the last one I think you guys might like is 3 apples long. Alright, that's all I have for you tonight. I would like to bring up for you the lovely and talented Dean Masella.